Yes, people, welcome back to another video. It is Champions League content time. It's predictions. We're going to be predicting the Champions League scores. I'm also at the end of the video going to give you my rough Champions League predictions. Who do I think will get to the final and who will go on to win it? So, this is app or website where you predict all the scores. Then at the end, it gives you the table. So week by week, we can do this. So let's waste no time and let's get into it. The first game is Atletico Bilbao against Arsenal. Bilbao and mid. I'm going to be honest. Arsenal should be winning this. I think they will go on to win this 2-0. Nico Williams and that. I know a lot of people gas him up. Sorry, bang average. PSV versus Galice. I think PSV, I think they won on the weekend. I'm going to go 3-1. Real Madrid, Marseille. This game is either brilliant or Real Madrid absolutely slap them. They're at home. This is their tournament, as people would say. I'm going to go for a good game here. I'm going to go 4-2. Juventus, Dortmund. Juventus, they've had a good start to the season. Dortmund, they've been okay. I think this sets up for a 2-2 classic. Benfica, Qarabag. Well, I think the Qarabag will return into the Tesco bag. 3-0 to Benfica. Tottenham, Villarreal. Ooh. Tottenham, good start to the season. You know, I feel like that Villarreal are very underrated in Europe. They are fifth in the La Liga so far, only losing one game this season. Tottenham are in the Champions League. I think Spurs win. I'm going to go 1-0. Slavia Prague versus Bodo Glimt. This is probably the stinkiest game of the tie. I'm going for them to win. Actually, no, I'm going to go 0-0. Sorry if you're a fan of the other two. Olympiacos versus Pavos FC. When was the last time they was in the Champions League? 2-0 for Olympiacos. Marinakis will be happy. Probably, is this the game of the tie? Bayern Munich, Chelsea. I'm going. Ooh. Chelsea have been okay. Bayern have been okay. I'm going to go Bayern Munich to win 2-1. Ajax, Inter. Yo, big up to Michael, Ajax fan. I want him to beat Inter, man, because ban Inter. Although Ajax have been okay. I mean, I feel like obviously, you know, last year's finalists in Inter Milan, they've not been great this season. They've only won one game out of the three. I'm going to go with Ajax to pull off the upset 1-0. My team against Atletico Madrid. We've been okay at the start of the season, obviously, despite performances, we have been picking up wins. Obviously, Atletico Madrid, they haven't been okay. I think they're like mid-table, only winning one game so far this season. They've not been great. Liverpool should be winning. I'll save this for the preview, but I'll give you an exclusive prediction now. I'm going 2-0 Liverpool. PSG, Atalanta. Atalanta used to be a really, really good team. Now I feel like they're just dead as well. They've been okay this season again. Only one win from three. For them, PSG should win this. I'll go 3-0. Copenhagen, Leverkusen. I mean, Leverkusen underperformed in last year's Champions League. I think they got knocked out in round of 16 to Bayern. They should win. I'll go 1-0 Leverkusen. Club Brugge versus Monaco. Ooh. I'm going to go. I'm going to go for 2-2. Probably the game of the time, Newcastle, Barcelona. Newcastle in the Champions League, they have turned up in like big games. I remember a couple of years ago when they beat PSG. They was actually very good last time. They did get robbed in a few games, Barcelona are just too good. I think they just won 6-0 over the weekend. Newcastle's still getting into form. I'll go 2-1 Barca. Man City, Napoli. Ooh. Napoli, they're top of the league. They've won all the games so far in Serie A. Manchester City have only won 2 from 4, losing twice. I'm going to go Man City 2-2. Frankfurt, Galatasaray. I'll go Frankfurt to win 2-1. Sporting versus flipping off Karat, flipping what's this? Kai Sanat. I'll go 1-0 Sporting. And then that's my predictions locked in. If we go calculate, that would be the table after match day 1 according to my predictions. Obviously, my predictions will run through them again. Arsenal to win 2-0, PSV to win 3-1, Real Madrid to beat Marseille 4-2, Juventus 2, Dortmund 2, Benfica to beat Karabakh 3-0, Tottenham to beat Villarreal 1-0, Slavia Prague and Bodo Glimt 0-0, Olympiacos versus Pahos, as how you pronounce it, FC. They're going to lose 2-0. I think Bayern Munich win 2-1 against Chelsea. I think Ajax get the shock result of the week, 1-0 against Inter. Liverpool to beat Atletico Madrid 2-0. PSG to win 3-0 against Atalanta. Copenhagen to lose 1-0 to Leverkusen. Club Brugge Monaco 2-2. Barcelona to win 2-1 away at Newcastle. Man City 2, Napoli 2. Frankfurt 2-1 against Galatasaray. And Sporting versus to win 1-0. But what is my overall predictions? Who do I think will win the Champions League? I'm locking this in. We're locking this in. Who is going to win the Champions League? I'll give you the semi-finalists and then we'll work it up. The last 4 will be Liverpool. This is bearing in mind that they all don't play each other. It will be Liverpool, FC Barcelona, Napoli, and Real Madrid. The shock one there is probably not Paris Saint-Germain. I think it's going to be interesting to watch PSG because are they going to be able to keep up with their form over the course of the season after playing a Club World Cup? These are things you do have to take into consideration. The surprise pick is there, Napoli, isn't it? But I really like Napoli and under Conte. And I think yes, his record in Europe is not particularly great, but I just don't want to be boring. Like some people are being boring. I believe if the top 2 get you home games for the second leg, and I think the first and second, if they're to get to the final, the only way they can meet is actually in the final. Who do I think will get to the final though? I think it's going to be a Liverpool-Barcelona final. I do. I think my team gets to the final. I've been clipped by many YouTubers. Oh my god. Like it's a wild accusation saying my team are going to get to the Champions League final. Like we're one of the best teams in Europe. Let's not even do this. I think my team gets to the Champions League final. We win the league. I'm sticking on that. I'm standing by that. But my surprise team of the tournament is Napoli. And who do I think someone? I think Tottenham could be a ones to watch. I'm not saying they're going to get to the final or anything. I think there could be a ones to watch, and I think flop of the tournament where they're just going to stink and struggle is I'm going into Milan, and I am going for Chelsea as the stinkers of the tournament. It's going to be interesting to watch Ender Maresca in the Champions League because this isn't the Conference League, buddy. This isn't the Conference League. But that is my game week 1 Champions League predictions. If you did enjoy it, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, as we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And yeah, Liverpool, Barcelona final. We'll come back to this into the season.